Hello, my name is Juliana Freire and I will talk to you about my experience with human resources and why I liked so much this area. So, until 2013, I dreaming to be a teacher. I didn't know what the subject, but I wanted to teach. In the same year, I studied business administration in a professional course at Senai. I liked the course, but I still to be a teacher. And after 6 months, I worked as an apprentice in a company like in the payroll department. Payroll? What is the payroll? The employees in a payroll are responsible for time card management, latent delays in clockling, absence, leaves, and the justifications when it exists. These appointments are sent for discount in the payment of the employees. As I was only apprentice, I was responsible for time card management in the files. Each employees have a file and I stamp the file. But how I highly me showing that I know more that only stamped for the files, I started management, the time card management in the software, more precisely the TOTUS. I management the time card of 841 employees. Yes, and this experience was very important for understand HR and like it. Because of this, I started in a business graduation at Unifei in 2015, and in 2017 I have 2 experience with HR in my graduation, both related to equipment and selection. We participate of a simulated equipment and selection process that management by HR and sociological professor, and we created and made all the process, the equipment and selection. We divided the simulated in two steps. The first, recruitment, and the second, selection. The first, recruitment, we can't divide it in 2 different stages. The first, the planning. In the planning, we choose which jobs we would make the process and which are the step of the process. The second, strategy development. In this stage, we made the job description with each job for the understand which requirement and particularity of each job. And the third, search. In this stage, the candidate search on the website that we created and apply for a job in this website. This website was I that made, and for our team, and was disponible for all the Unifi. And after these stages, we are the selection. On the selection, we can divide it in different stages too. The first, we weed out one qualified applicant. That is, we saw the curriculum and that candidate that is different for the requirements for each vacancy. This is unqualified. After, we rate and ranking candidate in a spreadsheet. We attribute punctuation for each element that we evaluate in the curriculum and classify the candidate according to the punctuation. The candidates approved participate a group dynamic. This dynamic is specific and personally according to the vacancy. After this, the candidate approved participate to an interview with the HR. At the end, we evaluate all this process and the punctuation of the candidate and choose what the candidate is approved. In all the process, we have a feedback. Each day step is a different feedback, because the feedback is very important in the process of recruitment and selection, because the candidate can be settled or not, depends on of your feedback. The feedback was management and oriented for the psychology teacher. The first feedback was when the candidate arrived in the process. The candidate received the feedback refers to your perform, your requirement and ability in your curriculum. The feedback for related to a work dynamic and the interview was sent via email for each candidate, individuals. Each candidate received in detail your performance and why he or she approved or not in the process. What are your what he highly and he should improve. These experiences helped me to better, that is HR, make me like and want to work in this area.